we just showed them. Private plane, we just flown in.
Menu narration set to 100.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. You need over that.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go now. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
On the set.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Detroit.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
They'll try the middle with Anderson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Well, no slow start here. A couple of nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. They had two straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. 15 yards there on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar nice hit.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Down. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Set. Ready. Set. Go.
Gibbs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Gibbs again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong.
Ready.
Now it's 3rd and goal.
Set.
They'll drop to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Lions 7, Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Herbert. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He completes it to Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now the first carry here for the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's across midfield. And down right around the 37. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Another run for Gibbs here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Cut.
Up the middle, it's Anderson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On the double.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Pass caught. That's Golden. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set. What is it? Ready.
Now again, right side. McClain. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10.
68.
Williams. Across midfield, Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 76 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was in the forefront on that one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the... And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely loved what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, with every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he's got some space here. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
Now a handoff running for the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
380. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. McClain has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, Herbert on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
We're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief then when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Ready. Set, go.
Back to throw here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 10.
Down.
to throw again. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On the ready.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Snap 50, green. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Ready, run. Lion.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Herbert throwing again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
The field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Herbert off of play action. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's taken in by Golden. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd down and 6 now.
Set. 280.
Up the middle they go. McClain. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Set.
Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Ready.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And it's fielded at the 34. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Set. Ready.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Packers. Noah throw, 29 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way. What a big-time play right there. Both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They run again on 1st down. Anderson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Richards. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run. Anderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Running for it. Here's Anderson. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. So following the failed try on fourth down, we'll change ends and change possession. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
2 yards to go, second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. That stop made by Jack Campbell. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Shakir hauls it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go.
Again, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the...
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Packers 36, Lions 21.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that on and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They go play action here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. and probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
On the ready.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Let's go now. Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to have the Lions first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Project this ain't what you want.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Set.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Herbert. That is caught by Shakir. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Third and 9 here. Now it's Herbert. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over first and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Let's go now. Black, 95.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some confidence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Green Bay, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans.